Alright, we're back with the the instrument panel for the Impala, the 63 Impala. As I mentioned before, this is a spare instrument panel that I got with the car. Um, the face, I got all these small clips that hold the bezel on, pulled off. Excuse me. So the faceplate is just about off. There's only one more clip, which is right there. Go ahead and get that off. But to do that, we got to take out all of these fasteners around the back. And that should be relatively simple to do. Not much corrosion on this this instrument panel at all. It's actually pretty clean for being as old as it is. Almost there. Alright, so that's that. Now, if we pull this off, we have all the gauges, and the basic instrument cluster within the instrument panel itself. So put that to the side, and then right in here is the last clip that holds that instrument bezel on. So pop that out. So now we have a pretty darn clean bezel. It's cracked in a few places, but it's definitely something that can be cleaned up. And then the trim pieces, the SS trim pieces that came off of this thing, they actually look like they might be reproduction or new old stock, but doesn't look like they've been in there more than 10-20 years or so. But those maybe trim pieces I can use as well later on down the road. The more I think about this, the more I think I might end up just keeping hold of this instrument panel and cleaning it up. You can see it's really dusty and dirty inside, but once it gets cleaned up, I think it end up being a pretty good piece to have. Even if I don't use it, at least I have a spare. So that's that. Like I said, I initially took the panel down and started messing around with it to get the bulbs out. I got about probably 12 bulbs that I can use for the panel that's in the car, because they were burnt out. And go ahead and swap those bulbs out this weekend, start cleaning this panel up, and maybe reassemble it and see what we got. So that's about it. I'll give you another update here pretty soon. And for a couple guys that I've been talking to, I'm pretty darn close to pulling the engine out of the 63. I'll give you a look here. Can't really see it, but I'm going to pull the engine out of there in the transmission and clean up the engine compartment as a whole. It's really a little bit of surface rust, but it's more dirty than anything else. So I think I'm going to make a project out of that to just completely detail it out and get it looking as good as the outside of the car does, even though I know that ultimately I'm going to end up taking the car down and working it from the frame up eventually. But for the time being, you can get the engine compartment detailed out and go from there. So you can see the other videos that I have that talk about the car itself, but just wanted to show you guys the instrument panel and what's been going on with it, and that's about it. I'll give you guys another update here pretty soon. Thanks.